October 16th, 2025. It is a Thursday. That means tomorrow's Friday. But it really doesn't matter. It's what day you make it. It's a good day. Raise those spirits. Get those frequencies up, folks. All right, so dentist day. I have to go to the dentist today. I think it was on July 4th. I'm pretty sure it was July 4th. I cracked a tooth, and I knew it was bothering me when I went to Vegas for the Litecoin Summit. Yeah, when Litecoin Summit, when they going to announce 2026? I know Bitcoin is at the end of April in Vegas. But hey, wherever it's at, I'll be there. Litecoin 2026. Looking forward to it, actually. We'll see how that goes. I got my Litecoin Summit shirt on from Nashville that Paulie P made up. Nashville, the watershed moment, the Litecoin Summit, then the Bitcoin conference. Changed everything. All right, so yeah, looking forward to that. Litecoin, like 95 bucks. Just saying. Might want to look at it. Sound money for the digital age, baby. But yeah, dentist. Back to the tooth thing. I knew it in Vegas. You know, when I was just like, man, it's a little sensitive. It just didn't feel right. And then I came back, had my meetup, and then I think it was July. Yeah, I think it was July 4th. I was cooking out, and just like sheared part of it, gone, cracked. I don't know. It had been filled before, and I don't know if the tooth. So I'm gonna go in today and see if it's salvageable, and see if I can get a crown on it. We'll see how that goes. Heavy as the head that wears the crown. Oh man, I don't know. Is that from Hamlet? I'm not 100% sure. Claudius. I can't remember if that's where that's from, but yeah, or maybe it's Macbeth. That would make more sense. Tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Then he goes on, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. How depressing that is, Macbeth. That's an interesting play, you know, where somebody is led, you know, by other forces and not making decisions on his own. Lady Macbeth, one of the, I guess you could say, villainesses in literature. That powerful woman that manipulates the king or sways the king's thoughts, and the king is not really following his conscience, and then it leads to one step after the other. And trust yourself, folks. I don't care who it is, how much you love them. You are responsible for yourself and your own actions. Do not end up in that sad soliloquy of life saying that it signifies nothing. That's only because you've made it nothing. Make the decisions that essentially nourish your soul. Follow your path. You're responsible for yourself. I don't know how I got off on that tangent. Something about teeth. So anyway, yeah, back to the dentist. I will be taking care of that, checking it out. I mean, at some point, I'm going to have to get implants, at my teeth implants. Not that I'm against implants out in other places, but not for me. I'm good. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I just never had good teeth. I take care of them, but I mean, they just, I don't know, genetic things. And I see all those things out there where you can regrow teeth. I guess I should try that, but I guess if you pull it out, it's not going to regrow. So implants are in the future. Or some kind of retainer, or what do you call it? Partial? I don't even know what it is. False teeth. It's good enough for George Washington. It's good enough for Westwood. Enough of that stuff. So that's coming up here in a little bit. I'll be nice and numb, comfortably numb. Shoot me up with those needles, baby. Those are the only needles I'm going to take. Give me Novocaine. Give me Novocaine or give me pain. I'll take the Novocaine, please. Thank you very much. Won't be drinking any coffee afterwards, that's for sure. Or it'll be a dribble session. As I am right now, dribbling. Okay, hopefully some truth. Yeah, Macbeth. I'm going to have to reread that. really love Shakespeare. Makes me think, if you're on a deserted island, you ever heard that saying? If you're on a deserted island, what book would you take with you? And a lot of people say, well, I'd take the Bible. And I'm like, Bible's pretty simple. Boils down to love thy neighbor as you love love me, and, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That kind of thing, basically just be a good human. Love one another. All right, that's it. I don't need the Bible now. But yeah, Shakespeare, that'd probably be the one. The complete works of Shakespeare with all the sonnets, Sonnet 116, all that stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff because there's a lot of truth in there, and it unfolds the human nature, and it expresses that human soul, and you can identify with it and live vicariously through it, through your thoughts. And you don't have to have the actions, you don't have to participate, and go through the trials and tribulations and the slings and arrows, suffer those. You don't have to do that, because you can, it's an amazing thing, the imagination, your mind. You can extrapolate your being, and transport your being into that and actually experience what those other characters are experiencing. And that's what I really love about Shakespeare, that passion of humanity coming out, and he's painting that out through words. Pretty amazing stuff. There's one, Midsummer Night's Dream, with the poet, what the poet does and how he expresses those things unseen and unnamed, and gives name to it, this form, this voidless form that we have, this idea. Saw a quote by Jane Austen to where, I have many things to say, I just don't have the words to say it, and I'm paraphrasing. But we have these thoughts, these emotions, these frequencies, essentially, that we know what they are, we can identify them, and we know what the feeling, what it evokes and how it touches our soul. It's just, how do you put words to it? I mean, how do you do that? And I guess if you can put a word to it, then you can create all of mankind and the entire universe, the entire planet. In the beginning there was the word, the breath, speaking that frequency, that correct frequency, and giving shape to it, to that void, that form that exists out there. It's a magical place. It really is. The whole thing is this cosmic brain. That's kind of what the universe is, this infinite universe, this cosmic brain. And we're just little cells in that brain, participating, creating, giving form to those things formless, shaping them into existence, speaking them into existence, thinking them into existence. Oh, interesting stuff when you really get thinking, when you really go down that path. I don't know what led me down that path, but here I am. All right, so I'm not going to, I got to get ready and go to the dentist, get the dogs in. But, yeah, those are some good thoughts for the day. What are you going to shape into reality? What are you going to speak into existence today? I'm looking for a new adventure. I think it was Seneca who said that treat every day as a new life. And you should do that. I do that. Every day is a new life, a whole life that exists. And you can create and you can experience the infinite every day and live a complete life every day. That sun comes up. That sun goes down. You have the moon in the sky. Eye of Horus, the Eye of Ra. Which one is it? It depends on the time of the day, I guess. The pupil's bigger. Okay, I'm all over the place. Once again, swimming in that stream of consciousness, and I'm just spewing it out. Just wait until I reconnect to that Akashic record. Pull that out of the vault. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day. I really do. Housing is at its most unaffordable time in history. I saw a chart. Way worse than leading up to 2008. So if you're worried about buying a house, you're not the only one, unless you're illegal and the FHA is giving you a bunch of loans and, boosting the price of housing. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to work out. You know what? I can be happy in a trailer park, baby. I can be happy anywhere. It doesn't matter. You carry everything inside of you, no matter where you're at. Make it your home. You are your home. You are your own universe. You are existence. My home is where my head is. Okay. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Raise those frequencies, or tap into those frequencies, those unknown things, and give shape to those things that are formless. Make them form. Have form. All right. Trust yourselves. It's the most important thing. You look inside, you got it all. All of it is inside. All of it. You were created perfect. Light, dark, all of it. You choose. You're going to be the light, or you're going to dwell in the darkness. All right. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. And tomorrow's Friday. Happy hour time, baby. All right. Have a wonderful day.